CEO Ronald and Creating the Difference. What's going on? What's going on? We do another little Tech Thursday as always. My man Dustin will be on here in a minute. He's gonna jump on here and we'll have a nice little conversation about what's going on with the CtD Education Center and a few other things that are just going on in general. So we'll give everybody a few minutes to join and just kind of chop it up a little bit on this lovely Thursday afternoon, June 25th, 2020. Me and Dustin and really the whole crew, the whole team has been working really, really hard trying to get the education centers together. It is going to take some time. There is zero doubt that it's going to take some time. It's a process. We are learning how much of a process it is. And that's okay, though. That's definitely okay. We're learning a lot as we go along. And if you're not a member of our staff, you definitely want to join our staff. If you like stuff like we'll talk about today, you definitely want to join the staff and learn more about what we're doing. We do a lot of stuff inside the group. And what I mean by that is a lot of the things that we do are really educational based, right? Because we're an educational company at first. And obviously we want to be able to give people as much information as possible to try to help them get better at bowling. At the end of the day, that's it. Is when you get better at bowling. Nothing really more, nothing really less. And we offer products that help to pay the bills. And we've invested heavily in bowling with the Education Center. Looking forward to being able to just have a lot of people come visit that place and be able to give a lot of useful information to help bowlers become better. So definitely looking forward to getting the renovations. Well, I should say complete, but it's a process. I can tell you that so far we've been able to get the outside of the building painted, so that's a plus. We've got a lot of work to do on the inside, a lot more than I initially anticipated, but that's okay. We're looking forward to getting it done. We want that place to look really, really nice. You will definitely see more images, more pictures. I posted a picture today on Facebook, actually. I posted a picture today of the pro shop area, kind of what we're doing with that. So the program I use is for a pin up versus pin down is actually called Powerhouse Blueprint. That's the name of the program. So I got my man Dustin.
What up?
What up, Dustin?
What's going on?
Yeah, he's there. Man, look, I'm just blessed to be alive. I got my halo light going. Let me show everybody. Look, I got me a ring light today. Look, let me show you. See it? Anyway, the wrong way. There we go. There it is.
I need ring light.
No, we'll get you one. We'll get you one.
I was
anyway,
in the room and the light was like non-existent.
Here's the thing. Initially, I was putting the ring light like here, but when you put it here, then you see the ring in your eye and the glasses.
Right.
So I've got to learn if I put it up and then point it down. I mean, my head's a little bit shinier maybe than normal, but at least everything you can see everything. So I'm learning. We always get new tips as we go along, and this was a little tip that I just learned. So, but the Education Center, it's going along. Me and Dustin, we literally walked in the door with like 10 minutes to spare, scarfed down some food. And I was like, you can take your time a little bit. I'm going to jump on, then you jump on when you're ready. So, I mean, we got some people here, so let's have a conversation. So, Dustin, you have now officially bowled at the Education Center. One of the first to be able to bowl in the building. Why don't you tell me what I haven't even bowled yet. So tell me what you think. Tell me what you think.
Well, first, I have never been in that building, whether it be last year or 2 weeks ago. I had never stepped foot in the now Education Center. But being one of the first ones to throw a shot there where people are going to come and learn to become a better bowler is awesome, because I remember when I was, I guess 16, it's like, I want to become better. Like, that is the place where you go to become better. And I know that people are going to be coming to get that education, get that experience built up to where they can possibly have experiences like I have had. So it's very awesome. It's very awesome.
Yeah, man. I think one of the big issues that I have in general with typical places where bowlers can go to get that type of coaching that we're talking about and training is it really expensive.
Yeah.
It's always very, very expensive, which means it really only becomes available to the elite players. You know what I mean? Or people that have lots of money, one of the two. But that's not the typical demographic for a bowler. So we want to do some things a little bit differently from that standpoint. We want to make it a lot more affordable. We want to be able to offer it to as many people as possible, because I believe, I think you'll attest to this too, like if you don't get better, you want to quit. You know what I mean? Like if you can't get better, then you want to not necessarily do that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I know from our conversations, making it affordable is one of the most important things to you, because coaching is not cheap, whether it be from your local guy or some of the best coaches in the world. Coaching is not cheap. So the education center is definitely going to be a place where, one, you're going to get good coaching experience from our coaches, and two, you're going to be able to afford it. It's not going to break the bank in terms of getting you that, I guess, next step that you need to become a better bowler.
I think part of that too is, you look at some of the tools and technology in bowling, and a lot of them are really, really expensive, right? So you look at a tool like Specto as an example. Specto is very, very expensive. Torch is relatively pricey, but not crazy. Board boxes, $600-700. So the tools to be able to coach aren't cheap. So that may be why a lot of times you see higher prices. I can just tell you that it's going to be very advantageous to be a staff member with us, because you're going to get obviously the best price. As a matter of fact, we have a situation where we've got it set up to where, like, when we roll everything out, if you're a national staff member and you've been a national staff member for at least 3 months, you'll be able to at least come get one session for free. We're going to be able to offer that for free. We want to be able to help as many people as possible. That's part of the way you can do it.
Yeah. Sure. Joining regional staff is completely free. So CtDbowling.com, come take the advantages of having the education center at your disposal. If you want to, regional staff members get discounted rates, correct?
Yep. Yeah. If you're a regional guy, you're going to get 5% off all of our products and services. So it costs you nothing. Yeah.
So not only do you have discounted trips to the education center, but you also have free educational content in the group, and the staff group gets to see things early as well. They knew about the education center a day early before.
They sure did. They sure did. So there are a lot of opportunities there. So far, of all the things that you've seen there, what are you most excited about, and what are you least excited about?
Well, you'll know why, but I'm very excited to have Clutch there. From things that we've talked about, I think that's going to be something that is really, really cool. You don't see a lot of places have clutch bowling other than the PBA. I personally have it anyways. So I think that's going to be a really cool tool to seeing ball motion, seeing paths on the lane, because you can program it so it doesn't get rid of the ball path. So being able to see that consistency, because once you see those kinds of things, I'll take a step back. The first time we went to Kegel, June of 2018 is the first time I went. I got to see how non-accurate I actually was with launch angles and all that. It's like, wow. All right. So a tool like that is going to be super important. What I'm least excited about, man, cleaning it up.
There's going to be a lot of cleaning, man. I'm going to tell you right now, so far, even for me, like, you don't realize how much there is to clean or how much there is to do until you're actually doing it. And like, you do an area and you're like, okay, that was good, got a lot done. And then you look and you're like, man, I barely even scratched the surface.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I would tell you, for me, I think the thing that I'm most excited about is just like having the opportunity to get some people to come check it out. I think that's going to be really, really cool. Like seeing their faces, seeing them interact with the stuff, seeing them get better. I think that's going to be really, really cool. I think the least favorite is just, man, this is just, it's hard. Like, this is really, really hard. I didn't realize it either. Like, I didn't know. I used to work in that building. You know what I mean? Like, I was over that building at one point in time in my career, and I was there to help put stuff where it needed to go when it was being built. But even then, you don't really realize all that goes into it until like now, where you're renovating this and taking out that and putting this in. And it's crazy to think that, you can spend an entire day like we did. We're up at 7, working all day. And when you come in tomorrow, it's like you haven't done anything. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunately something like that is just a process. Like you said, we were there 8-10 hours, however long we were there. And it's like, you look at it, it's like, that's all we got done.
Right. Or what did we get done?
Yeah.
Today was a big focus on getting that pro shop, and we did get that done.
Yeah. The pro shop definitely looks good. That was a place where a lot of things just went, and once we got into it, it got taken care of. What?
Well, I was thinking. So you said stuff just went there and got lost. So literally today, there was a gallon of this stuff called ethyl lactate, and it was there since 2011. So to put that in perspective, I worked there in 2011, and it was still there.
Yeah.
I think it was like, I took a picture of it. Actually, let me look. I'm pretty sure it was like June of 2011. Which, there was a spot there where it was a big catch-all, right? It was just a big catch-all for whatever, I don't know, whatever was left over there. I'll tell you one of the more interesting things that I found there. I found a half bowl of a high road. That was interesting.
Oh, cool.
So we'll use that. We'll use the high road as an educational piece. We've got a whole educational drawer or educational cabinet. And the educational cabinet will house all these things that are, usable for education. So here it is. It is July 6, 2011 was when that ethyl lactate was there.
Jeez.
Almost 9 years. Probably going to throw that away.
Yeah, probably.
Probably not going to make it. Probably going to throw it away.
Coming from the guy that says, hey, smell it.
I did tell you to smell it, and it smells terrible, by the way. Ethyl lactate smells terrible if you don't know. Think about death. That's what it smells like.
Yeah.
That's what it smells like. Anyway, one of the other interesting things I think is kind of interesting about what we're doing is our ability to be able to produce some videos pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yesterday we produced that video that we posted today about the virus. We have a powder that allows you to kind of simulate germs, and we put it on one person, but we had 5 people bowl, and you could watch how the virus spread from person to person to person. So really, really interesting to see how that played out for sure. And definitely, the more I think about it, I think I didn't even realize how much spreading can happen just from regular interaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's something not to mess around with, especially if whether you are sick now or you're sick in 5 years. It's not something to mess around with, because one high five is going to transfer those germs just right to that person.
Yeah.
So yeah, especially like the video we shot today, no spoilers. I think that's something interesting as well. So stay tuned for that video as well.
Yeah, definitely an interesting video. The best part about being in education is you can always learn. So over the last couple of days, I've learned some things I didn't know. I didn't realize it. You never thought about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So definitely really excited about kind of what we can do. And once we get all of our technology up and running, it'll be really, really good. I think, right now we're kind of shooting some things that just kind of fit with what we have available to us. But once we get to full strength, it's going to be nice. It's going to be really, really nice.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, what's your favorite part, or what's going to be your favorite part?
Having people show up. When people actually seeing the person come in and watching them grow. Like to me, that's always the big key. So even when I design bowling balls, like it was funny. I was talking to an old coworker this week, and one of the things that I said, she said to me, she said, so your missions changed, your goals changed, and I said, well, it looks that way on the surface, but it really hasn't. I said when I went to school at Purdue, I wanted to design bowling balls. And the reason why I wanted to design bowling balls was I wanted to have a positive impact or play a little bit of a role in somebody else's success. And that's why I went to go get a degree in engineering and design bowling balls. Well, now I can do the same thing at a much higher degree on a much more personal level. So the mission and the goal and the drive really hasn't changed. The method for delivering that has changed. And it's become way more efficient and way more effective, and I would tell you way more gratifying, because we're actually at a spot now where we can do these things, and we can watch people get better. And having this education center was a perfect fit for us, because that was the key to be able to offer it on a much wider scale.
Yeah, definitely.
Bill, I see we got a question from Bill, so let me show you. Let's pop up Bill's question. He says, "What is ethyl lactate used for?" So at the time, which I was there then, Ebonite was using ethyl lactate as a cleaning agent on some of the parts. It was used to clean some of the parts. And I have literally no idea why that was still sitting there 9 years later. It's probably not even any good anymore. Like I don't know how, like we can't like throw it away. You got to like dispose of it properly, because it's probably like really bad by at this point in time. But that's what it was used for. So let's see what else. We got a few more questions. Any plans to support HBCU programs in their training at the education center? So Paul, I'll tell you that our goal is to educate everybody. We will educate anybody who's wanting to get more information, HBCU or anybody else. We also plan on using that place as an educational tool for people in general. Like that's what the YouTube videos are for. So you'll see lots and lots and lots. Dustin already knows we have lots of YouTube videos coming because we believe that is the key for growing bowling. If you want to grow bowling, you got to help people get better. The way you help people get better is by offering them information that they can use for their game, or education for their game, or education or general knowledge that they may not have had. So we're going to offer that first off for sure, just to everybody. And then if there are schools, if there's colleges, if there's if there's anybody that's in bowling that wants to get better, if there's pro shops that want to get better, we want to be able to offer some training to them as well, and allow them to take advantage of the situation. We're a little more centrally located in the center of the country, more so than some of the other places, which they're all excellent. I think they're all trying to do the same thing that we are, or we're trying to do the same thing that they are, since they were there first. And we've got some great relationships with a lot of those places too. So looking forward to being able to offer this to people that are geographically close to us over in Kentucky, for sure. Let's see. Lots of people giving me congratulations. I mean, look, we appreciate it. I see you over there, Sue Kendall and Russ Kendall. I saw Russ. So this is kind of cool, right here. I'll give you a quick little story. So I actually grew up in Marion, Indiana, and I knew Sue or Monty and Russ. They're bowlers. And like my dad bowled with them the whole time, and the kids, us, me, my brother, and their kids, we kind of all grew up at the same time. So it's kind of cool now to see some of the people that knew me when I was a kid, kind of come back to help support me as an adult. So like Russ joined our national staff a couple of days ago. I saw that, and I definitely appreciate that. And it's cool in general to have people that, that just come say hi, or, I haven't seen you in a while, or that's one of the cool things about bowling, because no matter where you are, you can always run into somebody that maybe you knew or maybe you did know. And the best part is you can pick up just where you left off, like nothing ever happened. I'm sure you experienced that a lot too, Dustin, right?
Yeah, especially with the guys that I went to school with. It's like, oh, we haven't seen each other in a year, 2 years. That's all right. We'll start back right where we were. It's like that kind of friendship is something that I really, really appreciate.
Absolutely. A couple more questions. Can anyone come and get a ball drilled? Yep. when it's all said and done, once we're officially open, we will have ball drilling services available to any and everyone that wishes to get bowling balls drilled. Here's another question. How can we make sure we don't lose our bowling forms due to COVID-19? We have a couple of videos that Dustin actually did on my YouTube channel that are exercises or drills that you can do at home. I think it's three.
Yeah.
There's three different ones that we did.
For stance, push away, and release.
So Johnny, make sure you go to my YouTube channel. This is Ronald Hickman Jr. on YouTube. And then just start scrolling through the videos, my man. We got all kinds of stuff on there to help you with that kind of stuff. Let's see what else we got. Fred asks, is it still cold in the EC? So it's not cold in there. Actually, it tends to be hot, which is kind of interesting because if you know me, you know I'm a tech guy and I like to do some really kind of cool tech things. So I'm actually working with a company that's got a very, very unique material that may help cool that building off in the summertime. So we're still working through the details of that. But if that happens or when that happens, we'll have some really, really cool videos to talk about what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we're doing it, because it'll be very, very unique to the industry. What else we got? Let's see here. Bill asks, we got EJ and Ryan on staff. How about the PWBA? So I can tell you our investment this year was with the PBA. And with that investment, we picked up three people, actually. We've got EJ, we've got Ryan, we got Michael Martell as well. They're all on staff with us. The PWBA potentially was a possibility. And then now with the whole, like they postponed their season, obviously. So we didn't invest in that organization. And we now have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and kind of see how things kind of shake out, how kind of things kind of play out there. We're obviously all about bowling in general. We don't care. I don't care if it's girl, guy, white, black, transgender, straight. It doesn't matter to me. If you're in bowling and you want to grow bowling, you're trying to grow bowling, then we're all about trying to help support that and make that happen too. Unfortunately, we're not like we don't have unlimited funds, but we do support a lot of organizations. We support the PBA, we support the UBA, we support the TNBA, and a couple of other organizations. I'm sure that I'm forgetting right off the top of my head right now too. But definitely, our whole deal is about trying to grow bowling, and in any way that we can help and support, we do absolutely do that. So. Jason asks, what do you do if you've got carpal tunnel? I don't have a good answer for that one. I mean, my thought is you definitely want to
see a doctor.
Consult a physician there and kind of get their opinion on that. I don't really have a good an answer for that at all. Let's see what else we got. Chris is asking, when are you going to put the new accessory? When are you going to put the new accessory bag as an add-on to the backpack? So we have this is another one of those things. So if you're in our staff group, we currently have a couple of unique items that are going on in the group. One of those items, which is being referred to here, is an accessory bag. So once we actually get the accessory bags, right now it's all a pre-order. So once we actually get the accessory bags, Chris, then we'll be able to add those in on backpacks. So the staff, they have a lot of extra inside information on some of the things that we're doing. So like we've got a unique 4-ball bag that they actually knew about. That was in like April?
March.
So we have a 4-ball bag. It's a 4-ball bag. It's very, very different. It's a 3-ball tote with an extra bag on top. As a matter of fact, Dustin, you keep talking. I think the 4-ball bag is actually here. I think the sample is actually here. So you keep talking, and let me see if I can go find it real quick.
All right. Yeah. So the 4-ball bag, we have a staff exclusive day, usually once every 1 or 2 months. They're called Easter eggs. So what those are is it's a mystery shipment. So you pay such and such dollar amount, and we will send you a product. It's a mystery. That's the best part. But a part of that program was the staff got to pre-order this 4-ball bag. So they were able to start pre-ordering this bag St. Patrick's Day. So they've known about this bag for just over 3 months. We had another pre-order period, 1-day pre-order period in April on Easter. And then it was, of course, launched just recently. Any luck?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. So this is like a, not really Well, I guess it's kind of like a worldwide debut because all we've had so far is pictures.
Yeah. So you should be able to, on your end, switch the cameras so all they can see is you.
Oh yeah. So bye, Dustin.
Goodbye.
See you later. Hang on, let me tell Chris goodbye and go to Rod. Okay, so now are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay, you just can't see you no more.
Yeah, I'm just creeping in the background.
So this is like a world exclusive. You guys are like the first in the world to actually see the bag. And I gotta put it all together real quick. But you'll be able to see the CtD 4-ball roller tote bag. So this is the bag. Dustin, can you see that?
Yes, I can.
Supposed to be like, ooh,
jealous.
So it is. I mean, it's a 3-ball roller tote, right? So there's nothing really too fancy about that. 3-ball roller totes have been around forever. You know, it's got wheels. It's like what you'd expect for a 3-ball roller tote. But what makes it interesting is this right here. This is the kicker right here. So what this does is this attaches to the bag, and then it becomes a 4-ball roller tote. Now, what else is kind of interesting, we made this bag specifically to be kind of a dual purpose. It's got a handle, right? So you can carry it as a single ball bag if you want. But what's really cool, check this out on the back. So let's say you have a big 3-ball bag and you just need an extra bag, right? So you got the strap like this, and it goes around the handles of your other bag, and then it becomes an added bag for a traditional 3-ball roller. But the way we built this is to attach to this. So I'm gonna attach it. Now I gotta show you and then do it. So you can see there's 2 clips on this side, there's 2 clips on the other side, and I attach this bag to those clips. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. And by doing that, it's a 6-part system basically that allows us to be able to, hang on one second. It allows us to be able to make sure the bag stays locked in place. Because that's the key, right? The bag's gotta stay locked in place. You can't have a 15-pound ball falling out. So there's 2 of them locked on. And this is only gonna be, there's 2 on the other side as well. So that'll end up giving me 4. So this just came in today. So it's kind of cool that it happened to be on Tech Thursday. I was not expecting it today, to be honest with you, as you can tell. All right, so now you can see it's on there already, and there's 4 clips. But it's a 6-part system. So this handle is also made to encompass the extra part of the bag. So now what you got is there we go. Let me get it in there. Let me get it right. There we go. Like that. So now you have 4 clips plus 2 straps is 6 to hold the ball in place. To hold the extra ball in place. So that's how it looks. That's how the bag looks. And it's in CtD black and green. If you go to the website, it's on the website now for general purpose or general purchase, but it's pre-order. So it's only pre-order. And I think it's
$129.95.
There you go, $129.95. So that is the official bag of CtD. If we do something, we like to innovate. We like to do something a little bit different. We never like to just like Me Too, so to speak. We like to do something a little bit different. So this is definitely a little bit different. Nobody's got a 4-ball roller tote. And the best part is you can use it when you travel still. So this is kind of the reason why we even invented it. So if you're going to travel, what you'll do is this. I'll give you the trick on how you can still take 4 balls. Because what happened was I was going on a trip and I needed to take 4 balls and I didn't have a good way to do it. So what you do is you put your 3 balls in here like you would expect, right? You put your 4th ball in here and you put this in your suitcase. And because it's padded, this will stay protected. And that will allow you to get your 4th ball in your suitcase and not to worry about getting it scratched up or broken or beat up or any other stuff. And like I said, then if you really want to, you can even put this on. You could even put this on when you get off the plane. You can put this on your handle, on your 3-ball big roller tote. You put it on your handle, on your luggage potentially, or put it right back on the bag. So there it is. Now you were the first in the world to see an actual non-picture, an actual real bag of the 3-ball roller tote. And they will ship August 1st. We will get them. They will ship on August 1st.
Very cool.
So let's see what else we got. The accessory bag will be sold separately because Bill's asking that. The accessory bag, the accessory bag that we have, which I don't have that here, it's probably hiding somewhere. Actually, it's at the EC, but that will be sold separately, and the additional ball bag, so it won't be sold separately initially. We bought the same amount of 3 balls as the Atta bag. So that won't be sold separately initially. Maybe in the future, though. We've got some other plans and some other innovations that we want to do with the bowling bag space. So maybe then for sure. What else we got? I'm sure I may have missed a few things in there. Maybe not. Maybe not. We also do a lot of we do raffles too. We do free raffles. We just got done doing one probably 2 weeks ago, and then we made a post in the group and we said, if this post gets X amount of likes, we'll do them every month for the rest of the year. And within a day, they got X amount of likes. So we then posted a whole schedule of free raffles that we're going to do. So there's a whole lot of things that we do in that group that all you have to do is just be a member of, and it's free. It didn't cost you nothing to join. And you can get all these additional things as well as a lot of education. We have a lot of people asking questions. We've got a lot of what we call units in the group. And the units are basically videos that are put together in a specific order that you can watch to help you become more familiar with whatever topic that you're interested in. So we do a lot of that. Dustin is the staff manager. So Dustin is actually in charge of the staff group. And we've got almost about 3,000 people in that group that are always interacting. I mean, it's constant interaction. So we did some games. We did some specialty games, especially during when everything was on lockdown. That was kind of fun. We had a lot of staff participation in that. That was really cool. And Dustin's always finding new little ways to be able to keep people engaged. And it's a very kid-friendly, kid-appropriate type group. And it's just something to kind of, if you just want to get away and just, not have to think about all the other things, all the other politics and the other things that are going on in the world, it's a good place to just kind of hang out there and kind of see what's going on with that too. So I see we got another question. James says, hi, I'm new to staff. I ordered this year's staff jersey. It's possible to order colors from the prior years. So interesting question. This will be our 4th jersey, right? Our 4th official CtD staff jersey.
Yep.
And when we first did it, year number 1, it was like, okay, here's the jersey, here's the design. You can order it, but we're only going to order it one time. And once that time is up, that's it. It's never going to be made ever again. So we did it the first year. Excuse me, we didn't have a whole lot of people. We did it the second year. We said, okay, well, it's the same kind of thing. It's kind of a one-off type deal. And it ended up being a situation where it was like, well, what if I joined the day after you guys cut off the order? That didn't make, it was like, why would you do that? Why can't I get it? So we're like, oh yeah, that's a good point. So the third year, which was last year, right? Last year, we made it so that there's a discount if you bought the jersey when we did the pre-order, but then we put it on the website for sale. And if you look, James, on the website, it says 2019 staff jersey is available for sale. I can actually probably pull it up too. But yes, so you can at least buy last year's if you are really interested in getting the jersey for sure. That is an option to be able to get. So yep. What else we got? I don't have any other questions there. What about you, Dennis? What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, man.
You had a question from William Gilmore here.
Let's go handle William's question.
Wait, sorry, it's not a question. It's just a statement. He added a nuclear cell to his arsenal.
There it is. Added an asymmetrical nuclear cell to my arsenal. I'm excited to see how it works. Well, man, let us know. We're excited to hear what you think about that particular ball. We definitely have sold a few of those, and people seem to be liking what they see. So if you get a chance, give us some feedback on what you think. I think I can actually pull up. Let's see if we can make this happen. Nope, that's the wrong one. Let me see. Maybe this one. Nope.
What are you trying to do?
I wanted to try to show my screen.
It's at the very bottom. It says mute.
Oh, sure. There it is. All right. So it says it works easiest with 2 monitors. And I don't have 2 monitors right now. Okay, we'll do that next time then. No worries. So anyway, I do like this. We got some little CtD square things going now around the corners. Anyway, so I was going to show you the staff jersey, but if you go to the ctdbowling.com and you type in staff jersey, the 2019 jersey will pop up, and it is available for you to be able to get. We actually do police that too, believe it or not. If people buy a staff jersey, they have to be on staff. And we check to make sure they're on staff. If they're not on staff, we will refund their order immediately. So,
what's that? Which jersey were you looking for?
2019. Last year, the red one. I actually pulled it up on the website, but it says you need two. It says you need two monitors to do split screen really well. So now I'm like, well, I ain't got two monitors right now. I only got one, so I don't want to split screen it and then mess up something. So we'll do that next time. I can pull it up on my phone. Oh, I can do that. Oh, look at Dustin. Look at Dustin over here. Add your stream. Bang. Woo! Look at this. There he is. So there it is. There's the CtD 2019 jersey. It is available. That's what it looks like. Cool. Thank you for doing that, Dustin. The ball bag. Since you're on there, you might as well go find the ball bag.
All right.
There we go. I'll let
you 4-ball roller.
What's that? 4-ball roller. 4-ball roller. Right. Speaking of that, so one of the things that we always do is we do a blog. The first thing that we do is we write a blog with any product that we're coming out with. And the blog is really meant to answer a lot of questions people may have. And also it's meant to give you a good reason, a good understanding of why we're even doing what we're doing. I've always believed that it's important to be able to educate people on why you're doing things. So this right here, there it is. So there's the bag. It's the same thing on the website. You can go find it, and it's a pre-order. It's pre-order, but you can actually get that one as well too. So thanks for doing that, Dustin. Show them the blog, man. Since you're here, go show them the blog. Let's let Dustin show everybody a little bit of everything on the website.
All right.
So you check out, go to the homepage, and there it is. So you hit the blog. When you hit the blog, there you go. There it is. See, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. There it is. There's the bag. There's the bag blog. And then we go through and explain how we came up with the idea, why we came up with the idea, all of these kind of things to really be able to educate people on why we're doing what we're doing. Like I said, we're not just really interested in just doing a Me Too type product. We actually want to help people have a better understanding of why we've done what we've done, how to be able to use it. And that way, they can talk intelligently to their friends about it, or they can get themselves some more general information about what's going on. We've got blogs, like I said, on every product that we come out with, just because that's a good way to get things started. And it's a piece of information that we can share with people that they can look back on and say, okay, I have a little better understanding of what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, the blogs are super important as well. This blog in particular shows you actually how to use the bag, how to properly put it together, put the balls in the bag. And those things are important to make the bag last as long as possible.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Bowling ball bags are not the most durable things in the world, because you're slinging around, 15-pound objects 3 or 4 at a time. So they're just not. And there's specific things you can do to help make them last longer for sure. So we like to share as much information as we can on those things. So Paul's asking about the Easter eggs. Man, look, Easter eggs coming anytime soon. So Easter eggs are surprises, so we can't tell you that. It's a secret. I can tell you that the next time we do Easter eggs, it's going to be a lot of fun, because we got some really, really cool stuff that's either shown up or on the way to come here. So whenever that is going to be, I don't know, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So, so you know what? There's something else kind of interesting too. A lot of people have asked us specifically, like, we've been in business for 5 years. And Dustin, you've been with us for 3?
2.
It feels like 3. So you've been with us for almost half as long as we've been.
Well, I joined staff in 2016, but that's.
Oh, see, he was almost the day one. He was what, 15 then, 16?
No, that was 4 years ago. That was I would have been 13.
You're 20.
Yep.
There you go. So anyway, but they kind of ask well, how do you keep it going? How do you keep growing and those kind of things? And I just say, I think it just really comes down to, focusing on the things that matter, helping bowlers get better, right? If you do that enough, people will join, people will be interested, and as a result of that, they'll allow you to keep being able to grow and get bigger. That's a really, really big deal. So we appreciate everybody, especially the staff members, people that have supported us. You don't have to be a staff member to support us, because we give out information for free to everybody. And we put the information out for free. So all you got to do is watch a video, read a blog, whatever that we put out, and that can be, that's, if it helps you get better, then we've done our job. And if you like what we're doing, like what's going on, then you go ahead and sign up for staff, and from there it goes from, the sky's the limit from there. Let's see. So we got a few more. Mark says, what if I have 3 or 4 balls that are on Bowling for Less ball motion category, the 4 ball motion categories? How do I find out what categories my balls go into? So the 4 types of ball motion, we're really heavily into educating people on that, because it's a good way to break down bowling balls in general. Think of it like in golf, where there's like wedges, there's drivers, there's irons. It's kind of the same kind of thing, just related to bowling. And there's really 4 things that a ball can do. We talk about that very heavily on our website and on bowlingforless.com. And if you have bowling balls that are not listed there, because we only do the current balls and continue to move forward, we don't necessarily go back, all you do is send an email. You just send an email to help@ctdbowling.com, and we'll get somebody to give you a response as to what the ball motions are for your 3 or 4 bowling balls that are not listed there. And we use the manufacturer's specs to determine those ball motions. So it's not one of those things where like, well, I changed the surface, what is it now? No, it's basically what it comes out from the manufacturer. We've got a process that we use that allows us to be able to tell what the ball motion is for a particular ball, given its initial out-of-box condition. Here we go. This is what Dustin actually asked. Will the Pro Shop and the Education Center have bowling balls and equipment to purchase? Dustin actually asked me that today. We will have some for sure. The good thing is we are very, very close to several distributors in the country, so we'll be able to get product as well. But it will be a functional working pro shop. So we'll have inventory, and we'll have any and everything you'll be able to need. We'll actually plan on teaching people how to do some of their own surfacing work. We've got 2 different cabinet spinner ball machines in there, cabinet spinner ball spinners in there. And we can actually show you how to service your own bowling ball, which that's part of it, right? It's like part of getting better is figuring out how to learn to do this surfacing type stuff on your own. So we'll actually be able to teach people how to do that on their own. Looking forward to doing that. So anyway, let's see here. Will's got another question. He says, I'm having a problem finding a video talks about what bowling companies are better or known for different ball motions. So that particular video, so we made several videos about that. What we basically did, we took all the ball companies and we said, this is what this company is best at doing. Doesn't mean that's the only ball motion that they do, but this is what they're known, this is what their best ball motion that they're doing. So it's actually a couple of different places. We'll pull that up again, and we'll post it in their group again. But basically, it kind of makes some sense what you may think of. There's 4 types of ball motion: straight, which doesn't count for this, but then there's traction, continuous, and angular. Traction hooks the earliest and is the least hooking, not least hooking, but least hooking down lane. Continuous hooks more in the middle of the lane, and once the ball begins to make the move, it keeps going all the way to the pins. And then angular is the latest hooking. It goes all the way, later down the lane in a sharp type ball motion down lane. And in our chart, we talk about the ball companies, and it's if we were to categorize where they're best, on the traction side, we put more like the Brunswick, Radical, DVA companies. For the middle, like that continuous is more like the Ebonite, Motive type companies, and then for that angular category, it's more like the Storm Rotogrip family of balls. They're best at making balls in those categories. Like I said, it doesn't mean that Storm doesn't make traction balls or Brunswick doesn't make angular balls, or the middle ones don't make the other ones as well. But definitely that's where their base is, which is kind of interesting now, because with Ebonite, the assets going to Brunswick, that will take that ebonite, that continuous category. I'm curious to see if Brunswick keeps some of those cover stock formulations that gave ebonite some of their best balls, like Game Breaker. Game Breaker is a continuous ball. Red Mission was a continuous ball. There's a couple other ones that are there too. But it'd be interesting to see if Brunswick uses some of that stuff to keep that brand of companies more continuous as their kind of their specific best brand or best shape, or if they default it back to what they're really great at. To be interesting to find out. Only time's going to tell, for sure. So we definitely will we'll keep our eyes posted on that. A couple of other little things I see on here too. Some of them we will have to address maybe more in a stack group setting. Definitely not going to ruin anything for anybody out here. We want to keep everybody in the loop as in terms of what we're talking about when we're on a public forum, because that's the best way to be able to help as many people as possible. Dustin, tell me something else, man. Tell me about your week so far. You've been here for a whole week.
It's been a long week. That's for sure. But
yes,
I mean, as we said, it's gonna be worth it in the end. It's gonna be a stressful month, 2 months, however long it takes to make it right. But I know in the end, and I know at the end, it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, of course. We started out in a very, very, very crazy situation. We actually had one of our warehouses. We took some stuff out of one of our warehouses and moved it down here. And man, oh man, was that a lot of work. We had a lot of people helping us, and really thankful for them and helping us out too. Ryan and Leslie helped us out a lot this week, but it was definitely stressful. Moving all this stuff, man, you can't imagine first off how much stuff you have, and then even when you realize how much stuff you have, you can't imagine picking it up, putting it somewhere, moving it, and then unpacking it again. Oh my goodness, that was definitely a stressful situation. But even still, I think you're right. I think this is one of those things where you're going to put a lot of time, energy, blood, sweat, and tears in it. But when it's ready, it's going to be ready. It's going to be real, 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 real nice. Mm-hmm. And I think people will like that. I think people will appreciate that. A lot of the other companies that have these types of venues, they may not even be open to the public. I think like ball companies, like a Storm or a Brunswick, they have their own. Well, they're called test centers, right? And Ebonite had their one, which is what we acquired, but they're not even open to the public. And then you look at some of the places that are open, like USBC or Kegel. Those are obviously two of the best facilities in the world. So we've got a tall order to be able to live up to even get into this game. And a lot of people say, man, well, why do you do that now? Like the bowling centers aren't open and all this stuff's going on in the world. Why would you do it now? Well, now's the best time to do it, man. Like now's the time to invest in bowling if you really believe in it. Because at the end of the day, if your goal is to help people, you gotta have the tools to be able to do that. And this is another tool. This will just be another tool in our arsenal to be able to help people become better. So we're gonna do that.
Yeah, I think, like you said, just with the current situation, I've seen some of our staffers say that they can't bowl until September 1st. And I know lots of people are looking forward to bowling coming back, which backs up the education center being something that is going to help grow bowling.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think some people say, well, man, bowling's dying, but bowling's never going to go away. It may change, it may migrate, but it's never going to go away. And I think that's a big plus for bowling. It's been through a whole lot of things in the past and always finds a way to get through, because at the end of the day, people want to congregate, people want to hang out, people want to do things that are social. And you can't do that necessarily with all sports. I'm not going and playing football with my boys because I'm too old. So, bowling's one of those things that you can actually do. You can still do a lot of things with. Kip says, will CtD be like a university style of teaching? For example, if someone wants to learn more about drilling balls, would that be available? Yes, is the short answer. and we're going to have several different styles of that teaching. We kind of want it to be different ways for people to be able to learn. I know that I learn differently than my daughter learns. And because of that, I think you've got to be very versatile to be able to educate as many people as possible. So you're going to see multiple ways of being able to learn from us coming out soon. And I think initially it's going to be slow because we've got to get things going, get the ball rolling, so to speak. And we're going to do a lot of just some topical YouTube type videos initially. But once we get actually everything going, there'll be a curriculum, there'll be chapters, there'll be all-nighters having to be pulled, there'll be tests,
final exam.
So yeah, I mean, we have a really solid idea and a really good plan on how to get to that spot. It's just gonna take some time. It's just gonna take some time to get there. So great question. Definitely looking forward to having you come check it out too, Kip. All right, so Bill says, are you going to bring the whole operation to the education center? No, we're not going to bring everything there for several reasons. We like having multiple warehouses and a few other things that go along with that. We actually are in 1, 2, 3, 4 states at this particular moment, and there's advantages for us doing it that way. But we will bring some stuff there. There will be some stuff at the educational center for sure. So we want to leverage the best that we can from that building, and we want to be able to continue to leverage some of the other things that we get elsewhere as well too. So definitely, this is more. People said, "Are you going to move to Kentucky?" And I was like, "No, this is not pick up and move. This is an expansion. This is a CTD expansion." So you'll see more videos coming out of CTD now, but you won't necessarily see. You'll still see me all over the place, and Dustin will be all over the place too. So definitely looking forward to getting the building where we want it to be. So, and we weren't even going to do that. Initially, that wasn't the plan. Initially, the plan was get the building, get in there, and start going. And then we're like, well, we shouldn't do that. We should spend some money. We should get this place looking nice. We should get it the way we want it to be. We should brand it. We should change it. We should do whatever we want on this stage right now, and then let the world come see it. Mm-hmm. That is the plan. That is the plan. We're spending a lot of money in the building, and I think people will be pleasantly surprised when they get to see what we're doing. And I definitely will be pleasantly surprised when it's all over because it's a lot of work.
And I kind of want to add something going off what Kip said. So the education center is going to be, of course, a place where you can come and get that education, but a lot of education is going to be done on the YouTube channel. I know it's been brought up several times, putting out videos, whether it be 5 times a week or every day. There's going to be lots of content on that YouTube channel. But the education center, if you come to the education center, it's definitely going to be a more personalized experience towards you as the bowler.
Absolutely. That's the benefit of coming, right? If you come, then the education that you get gets more honed for your specific game, because there's things that we can do with you specifically as an individual that we can't do, via posting a YouTube video. Yep. Good point. Great point.
Sharpen your pencils, people. Professor Ron is in the house.
Man, it's going to be a lot of professors. I'm telling you that right now. There'll be a lot of professors coming in. It ain't going to be just Ron. It ain't going to be just Ron's ideas. It's going to be a lot of people. But luckily, we've got a talented group of people that we can lean on and leverage and be able to come to you with education in a little different form. Like I said, everybody kind of has the same kind of thing going on when it comes to that, and we want to be different. We're very innovative, very tech savvy, very tech driven, and because of that, we want to do some things that leverage some different technologies that don't even exist in bowling, as well as being able to do some things that will accelerate a bowler's ability to get better, and then validate that in fact that's what's actually happened. So, I think when we're all done, it'll make a lot of sense, and people will feel really good because they'll have proof that they got better, not just an opinion that they got better. So looking forward to doing that for sure.
For sure.
So, I mean, I think, man, I can tell you it's been a long day today. I know I'm tired. I don't know if you're tired at all, Dustin, or not, but
I had to like,
we've been working. I was going to the gym every day, and I quit going because I'm going to the EC every day. It's like going to the gym.
mm-hmm.
But anyway, so I guess I'm gonna wrap it up here. We definitely appreciate everybody from jumping on tonight. You know, we're doing this every Thursday, come rain, sleet, snow, or hail, sort of. But even though it's only summertime right now, but we definitely we do bring this to you guys every Thursday. Definitely appreciate Dustin for jumping on with me and coming down to the EC all week, helping out, get some things put in order, and we're gonna do it for one more week as well. And we will definitely have some more progress made by then, and look forward to sharing some of that with you guys. So anyway, as always, we appreciate you guys for joining us. We'll be back here next Thursday at the same bat time on the same bat channel. I always wanted to say that. So with that being said, for me and Dustin, I'm out here, CEO, running for Creative Difference. Talk to you guys soon.
Goodbye.